was just 2 for 2. Our NBA calendar tomorrow night on TNT. The Phoenix Suns try and make it 2 in a row. Superb performance last night on their home floor. Lakers still lead the Western Conference Finals 2-1. Tip off shortly after 9 Eastern. And then ESPN on Wednesday. Our coverage begins at 7:30. If there is a Game 5, it'll be back in Orlando. And that would mean a 3-1 lead for the Boston Celtics.
You know, I know TNT's our partner and everything, but I have a problem with them. Without warning, and my mom called me about it today as I thought about it, no cold case. They just took it off. More Law and Order. That's ridiculous.
We'll see if we can get Marv Albert and Doug Collins to address that tomorrow night for you. Rasheed Wallace in the game gets the rebound. Garnett. You hear the ooze from the crowd. Tony Allen is not what you'd call a pure backup point guard. Nice pass inside. Pierce puts it in and a foul. Excellent pass from Garnett and a chance for a three-point play. We're going to have a timeout, Mark.
Talking to Stan Van Gundy, he says he never wants J.J. Redick defending Paul Pierce. Just too skilled, too big, and too strong. Able to pass it inside and make a sharp cut to the hoop. Great delivery from Kevin Garnett, and Pierce does the rest. Pierce rolling early, 4 for 4 from the field, getting quality looks. 9 big points to start this ball game. Too easy offensive.
Seized an NBA title.
The gods have a plan for you, a destiny.
Now he chases a second chance at that goal.
And Ray Allen once again having some big playoff moments at 25 in Game 1 of this series. At 34 years old, now in his 14th year in the NBA, looking for his second championship. He's one of the best conditioned athletes in the league, no doubt about it, Mark.
And an all-time great shooter. Reason why is because he puts the time in, so game situation, he's ready to deliver. I got a problem. At 18, they're able to use Kenny, Ernie, and Charles with that terrible acting. You mean to tell me you couldn't put on a vest and have a sword with the Prince of Persia? Come on. They could have used us.
I think Jake Gyllenhaal has too much hair for me to interpret that I'd be the Prince of Persia. However, I'll pay you right now if you can spell Gyllenhaal.
Nelson up top to Bass. Bass makes a good hard drive and draws the foul. Brandon Bass will go to the line, and we'll listen to Stan Van Gundy.
Hey, good start. Keep the energy up. That's the way to work. It has to be with our defense. So now we're playing better down here, and we're not digging in down there. Don't let up. It's got to be like this for 48.
People were wondering whether or not the Magic would fight back after that Game 3 humiliation. You know, for certain their head coach will fight back. He's already fighting, and he's already put Brandon Bass in. Again, he's hardly played in this series. Bass now in his 5th year in the league, his 1st year with Orlando, signed a 4-year, $16 million deal. 2 years with New Orleans, 2 years with Dallas. He's a good, tough player.
And interesting, Rashard Lewis came out earlier tonight, as did Dwight Howard, going to reserves much quicker.
Pierce right now the only starter in the game for Boston, and he got hit. Pierce just takes his time, gets to a spot where he wants, and it's such a great ability to draw the fouls. That's the first on Barnes.
I think at some point, if you're the Orlando Magic, you have to realize we have to send help. This is asking too much for Matt Barnes to stay in front of Paul Pierce when he's this patient and has that much time to take advantage.
Well, certainly that was his 3rd dribble when he got to the rim. You don't have to full-out double-team anybody, but you got to give some support. I don't care if that comes off Tony Allen with Jameer Nelson or Gortat coming down there. You can't just let their best player on the offensive end go one-on-one.
Celtics have already taken now. This will be the 11th free throw. And Pierce already with 12 points. Boston back within 2 minutes remaining opening period. Chance of defense, very appropriate for this Boston team, the way they played. And Redick is called for a travel. It's only the first turnover for the Orlando Magic in this series. They've averaged over 16 a game, and Boston has capitalized on it.
That's where the Celtic defense gets into your head. J.J. Redick has made a living running off screens, catching and shooting. That time, he thought somebody was there. He had a second to lock and knock down a shot, turned it down, and was forced into a turnover.
Pierce, that time a quick move, gets inside, won't go, and rebound Lewis. Lewis on the drive. Good shut off there from Tony Allen. Tries again. Up top, Redick. Redick to penetration. Draws the foul. And J.J. Redick goes to the line. Tony Allen picks up his second. Excuse me, it's on Pierce. And that's Pierce's first.
But to me, that whole possession for Orlando started with Jameer Nelson turning the corner and collapsing the defense. Then on the pass to Redick, he had Pierce coming from in the lane. That's a lot different closeout. Nelson does a good job driving Tony Allen off, gets in the paint. Now Pierce's closeout is longer, which allows Redick to blow by him.
And it puts Redick in position to be an effective offensive guy because you're not asking him to make the play. Now he has Paul Pierce running at him, and it's an easier play to make.
Redick gets both. He's now 14 for 14 from the free throw line here in this series. And the Magic back up by 4. Gortat on Wallace. As Jeff said, a lot of the reserves in early tonight. Wallace flips it up and in. Wallace has averaged nearly 10 a game in this series. He's really had a nice impact off the bench. Nelson steps back. That's a 2. And Jameer Nelson, they're going to review it. It looked like his foot may have been on the line. Well, he's got 8 points, 2 assists.
I like what he's doing. He's got to be a scoring point guard to give his team a chance.
Tony Allen, that was easy. Good aggressive move from Allen.
Yeah, but you got to put up more fight defensively. Even when you're overmatched size and strength-wise, you can't just let a guy walk you under the basket and score a layup.
Right now the score is 28-26. They're going to review Nelson's shot. They counted it as a 2. Pass inside, a bad one stolen by Pierce. Pierce head fake, tries to draw the foul. Up top to Wallace, puts up the 3. And the Magic will hold it for the final shot of the period. Nelson, Barnes, and Howard all very aggressive to start. Good kick out. Lewis for 3. That's good. Rashard Lewis from downtown. And the Magic go up by 6. Pierce trying to draw a foul. That won't count. And that will end the first quarter. Without question, the best opening period of the series for the Orlando Magic. Facing overwhelming odds, they come out strong. Rashard Lewis getting involved, both scoring and contributing. Barnes had 8 points, Nelson 8. Dwight Howard aggressive as well. First quarter complete. And the Magic have the lead here in Game 4.